Now we are in the city of Puno, a small but vibrant town located on the shores of Lake Titicaca in southern Peru. Puno sits at more than 3,800 meters above sea level, making it one of the highest cities in the world. Because of this elevation, the air here is thin and the weather can change quickly, but the views of the lake and surrounding Andes Mountains are absolutely stunning. The city is often called the folklore capital of Peru. Throughout the year, Puno hosts colorful festivals, traditional music, and cultural dances that reflect the deep indigenous heritage of the Andean region. Many travelers come to Puno for one main reason. It is the gateway to Lake Titicaca, the largest lake in South America and the highest navigable lake in the world. Right now, we are walking down toward the harbor where the boats depart. From here, we will take a boat out onto Lake Titicaca to explore its famous islands and experience life on the lake. The water stretches far into the distance, blending with the sky, and in just a few minutes, we will be out there on the lake itself. Lake Titicaca sits high in the Andes Mountains at an elevation of about 3,812 meters, or 12,507 feet above sea level. Because of this, it is known as the highest navigable lake in the world, meaning large boats and ships can travel across its waters. The lake is enormous, covering more than 8,000 square kilometers, and it stretches across the border between Peru and Bolivia. From the water, you can see the vast open lake surrounded by distant Andean mountains, creating a peaceful and dramatic landscape. Beyond its natural beauty, Lake Titicaca is also deeply connected to the history and culture of the Andes. According to Inca mythology, this lake is considered the birthplace of the Inca civilization. Legend says that the sun god Inti sent the first Inca rulers from these waters to establish the Inca Empire. The lake is also home to several unique island communities. One of the most famous is the Uros floating islands, where people build entire islands, homes, and boats using totora reeds that grow naturally in the lake. These islands represent a traditional way of life that has existed here for centuries. As we travel across Lake Titicaca by boat, we are not just exploring a beautiful lake. We are visiting a place where nature, ancient history, and living culture all come together in the heart of the Andes. Lake Titicaca is not only a natural wonder, but also one of the most historically significant places in the Andes. Its history goes back thousands of years and is deeply connected to the development of early Andean civilizations. Long before the Inca Empire existed, the region around Lake Titicaca was home to several advanced cultures. One of the most important was the Tiwanaku civilization, which flourished around the lake between 500 and 1000 CE. The Tiwanaku people built large ceremonial centers, temples, and complex agricultural systems that supported large populations in this high-altitude environment. Archaeological evidence shows that the lake was a major cultural and trade center for early Andean societies. Later, the lake became central to the beliefs of the Inca Empire. According to Inca mythology, Lake Titicaca was the birthplace of the first Inca rulers. Legend says that the sun god Inti sent Manco Capac and Mama Ochlo from the waters of the lake to bring civilization to the people, and eventually establish the capital of the empire at Cusco. Because of this belief, the lake was considered a sacred place, and many rituals and ceremonies were performed here. For centuries, the Uros people have lived on floating islands made of totora reeds. They originally built these islands as a way to protect themselves from conflicts with stronger mainland groups, allowing them to move their settlements across the lake when necessary. Today, these floating islands remain one of the most unique cultural traditions in the world. When Spanish explorers arrived in the 16th century after the fall of the Inca Empire, Lake Titicaca became part of the Spanish colonial trade network. However, its sacred significance to local indigenous communities continued. Now we are visiting the community of the Uros people, who live on the famous floating islands of Lake Titicaca. The Uros are believed to be one of the oldest cultures in the Andean region, living around Lake Titicaca for thousands of years. According to historical accounts, they built floating islands mainly to protect themselves from stronger neighboring groups, including the Incas. By living on the lake, they could move their islands whenever danger approached. Over time, this unique lifestyle became their cultural identity. The islands are built using totora reeds, a plant that naturally grows in Lake Titicaca. Each island is usually about the size of a small soccer field and is anchored with ropes to keep it from drifting away. Today, there are around 130 floating islands, and each island functions like a small family community. Typically, 2 to 10 families live on a single island. Each island has its own small houses made from reeds, a watchtower, and sometimes a small school for children. Traditionally, the Uros people survived through fishing and hunting waterbirds. Totora reeds were also an important part of their diet, as the white inner part of the reed can be eaten. Today, many families earn their living through tourism, welcoming visitors who come to learn about their culture. They also make handcrafted textiles, souvenirs, and traditional reed boats that they sell to visitors. The Uros build their own boats from totora reeds as well. These boats are carefully tied together and shaped into large curved forms, sometimes decorated with animal heads. In the past, these boats were essential for fishing and transportation across the lake. This lady explains to the visitors how they build their houses. First, the roots of the reeds form large floating blocks that are cut and tied together to create the foundation. On top of this base, the Uros people place many layers of dried totora reeds. These layers must be replaced regularly because the bottom layers slowly rot in the water. One of the most beautiful cultural traditions you will see on the Uros floating islands is their hand-woven textile art. The women of the community create colorful fabrics, embroidery, and woven crafts using traditional techniques that have been passed down through generations. These textiles are not just decorative. Many of the patterns tell stories about life in the Andes and on Lake Titicaca. The designs often include symbols representing mountains, representing the powerful Andes that surround the lake, condors, birds and fish, symbols of nature and daily life, llamas and alpacas, important animals used for transport, wool and livelihood, the sun, representing life and energy in Andean culture. Each pattern can reflect the history, beliefs and environment of the community. Traditional weaving is an important way the Uros people preserve their cultural identity. Mothers teach their daughters these weaving techniques from a young age, ensuring that the knowledge continues across generations. The bright colors commonly seen in these textiles also reflect the vibrant Andean culture, where clothing and crafts often symbolize community pride and heritage.
Aquí, Titi, Puma, Pachamama, Madre Tierra, Pachamama, Mother Earth. The most important for them is Cotamama. Cotamama means Mother Lake, because they live into the lake. Cotamama significa Madre Lago, porque ellos viven dentro del lago. ¿Ya? Para ustedes y para mí sería Pachamama. For you, for me is Pachamama. ¿Ok? Dejar aquí. They making pillowcases, hacen también fundas para almohada. Pillowcases, ¿ya? Fundas para almohadas, ¿sí? Trabajo de las mujeres, that's the woman's work. The men's work about dry reeds. El trabajo del hombre acerca de la totora seca en este pequeño móvil. La celebración del matrimonio, how they get married here. A couple in the middle, around dancing, relatives, neighbors, single ladies, single men. Entonces la pareja al centro, alrededor bailando los invitados, solteros y solteras, envidiosos, quién sabe.
The people of the islands traditionally belonged to the Uros people, who once spoke their own language called Uru language. Today, that original language is mostly extinct, and most Uros people speak Aymara, which is widely spoken around Lake Titicaca, along with Spanish. Singing farewell songs to visitors has become a small but meaningful tradition on the islands. Tourism plays an important role in the community's livelihood, and these songs are a way for the islanders to share their culture and express hospitality.
Yakis pachatam, chanya manta no kai kui, te kiris pampis no koita, kusiri kui. Ahora en inglés local. Like a shiny tree, merrily, 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 like a small tree. Row, yeah, row, like a shiny tree. Merrily, 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 like a small tree.
On our way back across Lake Titicaca, two young boys approached our boat in a small traditional vessel made of totora reeds. As they came closer, they began singing songs for us with bright smiles and incredible confidence. Moments like this are quite common around the Uros floating islands, where children often greet passing boats and share songs with visitors. For many families living on the floating islands, tourism is an important source of income. After singing, the boys sometimes receive small tips or support from visitors, which helps their families and community.
Ahora agradecimientos a mí. contigo por visitarnos a nuestra isla del...
As our journey comes to an end, we leave behind the beautiful waters of Lake Titicaca and the remarkable floating communities of the Uros floating islands. Visiting the islands has been a truly unique experience. From walking on the floating layers of totora reeds to learning about the traditions of the Uros people, every moment here offers a glimpse into a way of life that has existed for centuries. The people of Uros have created a remarkable culture on the water, building their homes, boats, and entire islands from reeds, preserving traditions that connect them deeply with the lake and their ancestors. As we head back toward Puno, the vast blue lake stretches behind us, calm and peaceful under the Andean sky. This visit to Lake Titicaca and the Uros village is not just about seeing a place, but about experiencing a culture and a lifestyle unlike anywhere else in the world. As the sun began to set, we made our way to the heart of Puno, the Plaza de Armas. This lively square is the soul of the city, surrounded by beautiful colonial architecture and colorful fountains. In the evening, the plaza truly comes alive, with locals and travelers strolling, music filling the air, and street performers adding charm to every corner. It's the perfect place to pause, soak in the vibrant atmosphere, and feel the rhythm of life in Puno. A visit here is a delightful end to a day exploring the wonders of Lake Titicaca and its surrounding communities. Standing proudly at the edge of the Plaza de Armas is the Puno Cathedral, a stunning example of 18th century colonial architecture. Its twin bell towers and intricate stone facade are truly captivating, reflecting the rich history and culture of the region. Inside, the cathedral houses beautiful altars, religious artwork, and ornate woodwork, offering a serene contrast to the lively plaza outside. Visiting the cathedral is like stepping back in time, a peaceful moment to appreciate Puno's spiritual and architectural heritage. Puno, often called the City of Lakes. Its history stretches back thousands of years, long before the Inca Empire, with ancient cultures like the Tiahuanaco influencing the region. Later, the Incas integrated Puno into their vast empire, bringing architecture, agriculture, and trade. During the Spanish colonial period, Puno grew as an important center for religion, commerce, and mining, leaving behind beautiful churches, plazas, and colonial buildings that still stand today. Today, Puno is a vibrant city where traditional Andean culture blends seamlessly with modern life, making it a gateway to the rich heritage of Lake Titicaca. One of the highlights of visiting Puno is its Andean cuisine, deeply connected to the land and Lake Titicaca. Fresh trout, caught from the lake, is a local specialty, often grilled or served in hearty stews. Traditional dishes like pachamanca showcase the ancient cooking method of burying meat, potatoes and vegetables in the earth with hot stones, creating rich, smoky flavors. Puno is also known for quinoa-based soups, corn dishes, and Andean cheese, reflecting centuries of highland agricultural traditions. Each meal tells a story of the region's history, culture, and the resourcefulness of its people. As our day in Puno comes to an end, we reflect on the incredible experiences we've had, exploring the vibrant Plaza de Armas, admiring the historic Puno Cathedral, tasting the rich flavors of Andean cuisine, and soaking in the beauty of Lake Titicaca. It has truly been a day full of culture, history, and unforgettable sights. Tomorrow, we'll continue our journey to Cusco, a city steeped in Incan heritage, and along the way, we plan to dive even deeper into the fascinating history of Peru. The adventure continues.